Greetings, and welcome back to the MCOC Encyclopedia. Raids are coming back soon, and you know me, any chance to show off Storm, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. But she is arguably one of the best, if not the best, assault option in raids. So let's have a look at that in action. There are 3 fights on the paths in raids, and for me, the first one is Medusa. You can see I've got 2 charges coming into this fight. Those are the little sort of hammer icons that are just under Storm's name. And we are running the recoil masteries here. Are they required? Not really. But this is only a 7-star rank 1 Storm, and she's not even awakened. So nothing particularly fancy going on here. And to start the fight, I'm just going to be following the instructions. So for example, strike me with medium attacks. I need to land 4 medium attacks into this Medusa. And all we have to do is watch out for her auto block. Luckily here she's not running parry, so she can't stun us, so it's probably safest just to trigger it like I do. And there we go. And you're probably looking at this and going, okay, this is Storm, but I don't really see anything special. And, we're going to throw a special too. 93k, 150k, 50k. That's some pretty good damage, but that's just sort of what Storm does. She's building up her prowess. But now we've just gained enough raid fervour to trigger the raid buff. And see if you think the same thing after the next special too. You can see our basic attacks, when we can actually land some against this Medusa, have already gone up quite a bit. And hopefully we can show that just a second. Here we're going to get auto-blocked. There we go, that was an 81k crit. But watch this special too. 1 million, 300k, 9 million. So all in all, that was about 4.3, 4.4 million special too. And these bosses are damage capped, or, not damage capped, but health capped. You can only deal 12% damage in one go, which comes out to about 14.5 million, and we just dealt 4 million in one special too. That was an 180k heavy. Why is Storm doing so much damage? Well, you can see that we have those crit chance passives underneath us. 1.7, half a mil, 4.5 million. Can't count my numbers properly. That was 2 special 2s down. Whenever we complete the raid missions, that strike with light attacks, strike with medium attacks, and so on, that Medusa's calling out, we gain crit chance passives. And I think critting refreshes them as well. But Storm gains prowess whenever either champion crits, and we're critting on basically every hit, which means we can do that. On the first hit of that special, we damage capped Medusa. That was her whole damage that we did all in one go. On the first hit of that special. So realistically, it took us 2 special 2s. We damage capped her in just over 2 minutes. That is very, very fast. There are other champions that can damage cap certainly, but Storm is just easy. There's no particular rotation. Nothing. You just hit them, follow the instructions, throw the occasional heavy, try and avoid the lag spikes, don't get hit by the special ones, and throw a couple of special 2s, and you'll be fine. Here comes my heavy. That just keeps our prowess paused for a bit. So, second up on my path is Guardian. I've decided to just block some of the special ones now. Very risky. He can auto-block you for sure, but we can also gain our Vanguard. Gives us access to, I think it's Undermine, so we can ignore his auto-block as well. So there we go, we just gained the Vanguard blue icon, which is an Undermine, so we can ignore his auto-block. So 50k, 50k, 1.1 million, so we are really relying on those crits, and keeping up those crit chance passives is a little bit more difficult. Those crit chance passives are coming from the raid buff Crit Crusher, I believe it's called, and Storm is an absolutely excellent option for this. I have used my rank 3 Hulkbuster as well, because he is also Crit Crusher. And you will get similar results, but given this is just a rank 1 Storm, she does such a good job of it. Here we go, 120, 1.7, 3 million. So again, we're looking at just under 5 million damage from that special 2, with class disadvantage. Up against Medusa, we had nearly twice as many prowess by the end of the fight, and you can see they're just going up and up and up. We've got our Undermine back, so now we can keep going. Minor spoilers, this fight doesn't keep going as smoothly as this, as you will see. I was expecting this to damage cap, and with a nice 4.5 million crit on the end, I was really hoping it would. However, yeah, we don't have the Undermine, so he can auto-block that, and we get lucky that he doesn't throw the special 3 here. We get a couple of other heavy attacks off, and another one, we get the Striker in there just about, and we go in again, and we manage to land that first hit, but the first hit of that special one damage capped him, which meant realistically we weren't very far away from damage capping him at all. So now you might say, okay, this is raids, you've had your alliance mates ramp you up a bit before you go into this fight. Well, this is Thor Ragnarok on this fight, the third fight on my path, and you can take the fight back if you want, but he was at a full yellow bar. Full yellow bar when this fight started, meaning I have no ramp up from my alliance mates. You can see I have just one charge, which I gained from just going in. So, no pre-ramp up. And let's see what we can do against this Thor. Against Thor, what we have to do is punish his heavy attacks and specials. But, given that was a 1.3 million special right from the start, I don't think that's a bad start at all. Again, no ramp up here. No ramp up at all. So we're just going to keep punishing his heavies, punishing his special ones. Normally against Thor Ragnarok, you don't want to let him go into his power gain mode like this, but I've noticed in raids the power gain is really slow, and given you want to be punishing his specials anyway, it's best to just let him throw them. You can ramp up much faster that way, pardon me. So going for our second special too, that was 1 million, and then another 2 million on the end, so we're at about 3 million now, just under. And you can see, we've got this Thor Ragnarok down only 3%, but given he has 120 million health, every percent is more than 1 million damage. So we've already done more than 3 million damage in this fight. Let's see how far we can get with no ramp up. So, we've got our Undermine, which means we don't have to worry about his auto block. We're punishing a lot of his specials. We're dealing with lag like we always do. There we go, another special one, punish that, more raid charges, and that's going to help ramp up my next player. 900k, 1.4, 1.2. Very nice special twos come from Storm, he's down another 3%. Every charge I gain will help ramp up the next person going in, and then you can sort of cycle round as you go. There is Tactician, Assault, and Defense, and I think it goes Assault, Defense, Tactician. You want to go in that cycle, but I'm not entirely sure. I just go whenever I get tagged. So here we go, another one. 1.5 there, so that was nearly, 5 million again. So, unfortunately, I get tagged on the backdash there, and we only got him down 9%, but that's really not bad at all. But this is from another run where I actually had 10 charges from my ramp up, and here we go, 1.5, and you see, in just 2.5 minutes we managed to damage cap him there, and then he tags us for a nice 2 million light attack. So, there you have it, a little bit of OG Storm, 7-star rank 1 in raids. Unfortunately, I don't have any MCOC footage because my alliance completely ate him before I had a chance to actually go and get some. But if you try Storm against MCOC, do let me know how it goes. I don't imagine she'll do poorly at all, given the amount of damage we can put out. Upcoming September will be a little bit quieter, but I do have several things queued up ready to go, including what happens if you send Angela absolutely mental in incursions, Cull Obsidian, he goes ballistic as well, we'll be doing something with him, and my Discord has voted to see America Chavez at 7-star rank 3. There is still time to vote on that, so do go and have a look if you're watching this a few days after this comes out. If you have any questions, please do leave them down below, as is the link for the Discord server if you want to vote, or just ask any questions. Thank you, and I will see you next time.